For LGBTQ plus and other underserved communities, representation is vital. And non-binary police chief Jess Hall uses their position of power to represent and to be a positive influence on their community.
I just do what I'm doing, but I also recognize that I'm a role model, and I'm conscious of, my role as a role model.
After working for the department since 2017, Jess became police chief for the Red Cliff PD on the Red Cliff Reservation near Bayfield, Wisconsin in April.
I do believe that I'm the first openly LGBTQ individual to serve as police chief for my department. And until or unless someone tells me differently, or I have yet to be able to find in all of my Google search rabbit holes to be able to find any other mention of an openly non-binary police chief in the nation.
From day one, Jess didn't hide who they were, even sporting a rainbow pen to work.
So probably the first week that I wore it, that I decided to wear it, I was a little bit nervous, but within that very first week, I got so many positive comments and just thank yous from individual community members that after the first week, wasn't nervous. And clearly it's now a permanent part of my uniform instead of just a pin on the collar.
Whether they're handing out anti-bullying or safe space stickers around town, or helping someone in the LGBTQ plus community who is struggling, they impact others.
I've had, LGBTQIA plus people just entering the professional field basically saying, thank you for what you're doing because I don't feel alone anymore.
The response has been positive from both the community and their coworkers.
They've all been super supportive. On occasion, I act as a personal resource for, my office staff members when they have questions.
Jess also aims to be a positive representation of police officers in general.
My favorite interactions with the people that belong to the community I serve are interactions where I can make a connection with an individual who maybe has not had a very positive experience ever with law enforcement, to even break the perception of the us versus them mentality, to break the cycle of all cops are the enemy.
As for their local LGBTQ plus community, with Jess, they always have somewhere to turn.
First and foremost, the first thing I would say to them is that you're not alone. You're not alone. And so many young people do genuinely feel alone. I will do absolutely everything I possibly can do to at least provide a moment of safety, and a moment of active listening where I will hear everything they need to say out loud.
And they hope others can do the same.
If we can find or even create a small little pocket of the LGBTQ community somewhere, I think that will go a long way to not just saying the words "you're not alone," but demonstrating that you're not alone.
For Inside Edition Digital, I'm Andrea Swindall.